our last morning here in Sibiu. Today we're heading off on the train to our next destination.
Which is still a secret.
We need some food for the train and then we will walk to the train station and head out.
Hooray! And we're back at the Sibiu train station. We're gonna hop on this train in like 20 minutes, so we should probably get a move on.
Excited to get on this train to Brasov!
Boo, 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 boo. We're excited.
We're excited. We're looking forward to getting there.
Here we are on the train. It's pretty full, but these trains are like commuter trains.
Our seats are usually taken if we have assigned seats, so we just sit wherever and that seems to work. We're about to take off, or whatever trains do.
Chugga chugga choo choo, I believe is the medical term. Oh, hello, and welcome to our Airbnb here in Brasov. This place is pretty sweet. First things first, you see is our magic glitter wall. We requested that specifically. If you're gonna have an accent wall, this is amazing. Nice big table so we can get some work done. Lots of candles, and this guy, what is this? Oh, I turned it on. I don't have to turn it on, so we can walk away. What Romanian bedroom would be incomplete without a naked lady on the wall? That's a big naked lady.
That is. This is our second apartment where we've had naked people. Always ladies.
Well, I mean, those butts could have been dude butts.
That's a good point. They were just butts.
They were just butts. You don't know whose butt is whose. This lady's also going to watch us sleep. This light in the corner here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Was not expecting that. This is a fun, sexy time place. We got a little mini fridge here in case we're going back to college. This is a fancy coffee maker. We'll have to learn how to use that.
It has the phone thingy.
Oh, we can make it go psh, psh. Here we have in the way even more candles. So that's coffee. Oh, we're gonna figure this out, or we're gonna burn this place down. Hopefully the former. I like this about places. The cabinet above the sink is a drying rack. And it's got a little pail here so you can just dump the water straight down back into the sink. Radiator, it's already nice and hot here. Sliding doors, two sliding doors? Two sliding doors. It has a turlet. Always glad to see one of those. There's a mirror, hello. Here's something we haven't seen in a while. A shower curtain. So the whole place won't get wet when we bathe ourselves. We booked this place really last minute because our plan was, when we got to Sibiu, was to figure out how to rent a car, get on the Transfergarosan. Oh, I'd say right.
Good job.
That just didn't work out. So we looked into taking a bus tour, but that's not how we wanted to do it. We wanted to do it by ourselves and be able to stop along the way and feed the bears.
We were not going to feed the bears.
We were going to really feed the bears. We were going to make friends with them and make them our pets and take them on our travels, but that plan's out the window. And this is definitely the coolest part. Up there on the hill, they have their own Hollywood sign that says Brasov, because we're not in Hollywood, we're in Brasov.
We're just at the base of the mountain and we can see the sign.
Really cool that that's in our backyard. Speaking of, second thing that we were really jazzed about. Also, this is fun. Turn all the lights off and boom.
Ooh.
This is a fun, sexy town room. Let's check out this part. A backyard and a kitty cat.
And he said there's a dog back here too. Oh, meow. It's gonna be nice to come out here and maybe have some breakfast while we look up at the sign.
Yeah. The guy who rented it to us said there's a dog here, but not to feed it because it is very fat. So if we see a fat dog, we'll let you know.
But how cool is this? Oh, you can see it coming down. There it comes.
That's a gondola.
This is where you go to get the gondola up to the mountain. And it is like 300 meters from our apartment. Pretty convenient.
We're by everything.
We are. This is awesome. What a cool spot. So we're on our way to dinner. We're going to a place called
Sergiana.
Sergiana. Our friends told us about this place. Apparently they give you like pork cracklings on the table, kind of the way like Italian restaurants give you bread on the table for free. So we're excited to see that.
This kitty cat owns this garbage can.
Wow. We made it to Sergiana.
Let's get some pig parts.
Pork cracklings. We ordered the chef's recommendation. It is pork sirloin stuffed with smoked sausages, pork pastrami, semi-hard cheese, cheese sauce, and sauteed potatoes. We're just gonna split this and see how we go. It sounds like a lot of food. Wow. Oh my god. That is some pork sirloin stuffed with sausage.
Pork pastrami, taters, cheese sauce.
We got mostly brown food, but this is what we've been trading for. We've been eating salad for the last 2 days. This is just one order of papanache. It always comes as 2 of these. It's like a big donut on the bottom, and then a little donut hole on the top. And then there's sour cream and sweet cheese.
It's like a homemade cherry jam. Yeah.
Wow, looks awesome.
If you really like pork and donuts, Sergiana's is your place.
We're gonna make our way back to our Airbnb, and we'll see you guys out here in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Look who's here in the garden. We had some coffee. Gonna sit and drink it by the side. No coffee for you. We're not supposed to feed you.
So we're getting a little bit of a late start today, but that's okay. I'm gonna see about getting tickets for the gondola up to the Brasov sign to get a big view of the entire city. And then we're gonna get some lunch, probably some salad so we can mess up some brown food for dinner.
So this is the path up to buy tickets to the gondola. Just like that, we're at the top. It took all of, I think, 2.5 minutes to get up here in the cable car. You can also walk to get up to the top of the mountain.
It's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So say at the sign. It's a hell of a way to save $10.
It's really nice up here. They let about 20 people up at a time per gondola, so it's not too crowded. Such beautiful views. You're right behind the sign. Costs 20 lei per person round trip to get up here on the gondola. We decided to go the fast route, especially because we only have 1 day here in Brasov. Town square, and we're gonna go check out what this building is. Looks religious. Go see what that's all about. Looks beautiful. So that was an Orthodox church, and it's very beautiful inside. They all are. And there's music playing, so it was a nice place to just sit down for a few minutes.
Here in the center of the square, next to the scary looking Mickey and Minnie Mouse, is the ancient town hall, which is now a history museum, right here in the middle of the square. The bell's still ringing. By our count, it's about 105 o'clock.
Seriously, it just keeps ringing.
Behind me is the Black Church. It got its name from the Great Fire of 1689, which burned down basically the whole town. Fires scorched these rocks black, and that's how it got its name. This is the largest church in all of Romania, and Cluj has the second biggest. So we didn't see number 3. We probably did. We saw a lot of churches while we were traveling. Another interesting fact about the Black Church, it has one of the largest organs in all of Southeast Europe. And hey, me too. This is the Catherine's Gate, one of the ancient gates of the old city of Brasov. It didn't used to look like this. It didn't normally look so Disney. It's been restored many times over the years. I mean, it still functions as a gate. You can still walk through it, and it takes you into Brasov. So who else do you know has had the same job since the 15th century? Nobody I know. built as a passage for firefighters. This is one of the narrowest streets in all of Europe. It's pretty cool. They've actually turned it into like an art gallery piece thing where people can tag the walls. They said, please only draw on the white parts, but then everybody just drew on the whole gosh darn thing. And there's a lot of really cool art in there and some really bad art. It's also called Rope Street or String Street. The street is 1.1 to 1.3 meters wide, so it's very small. If you want to see a very interesting part of Brasov and a very small, narrow part of Brasov, check out Strada Sfori. We were making our way downtown walking fast when we just stumbled upon an art festival. We got there at the very end of the show, so we got to see the grand finale where everybody comes on and does a number.
Everyone was so talented. That was a very lucky thing to stumble upon. And lots of people selling pottery, jewelry,
honey,
woodwork, cookies, big cookies.
Big cookies.
And now we're going to continue on to dinner.
Hooray!
We're at this restaurant and it is really popping off over here.
I got a shepherd's pie. It's good. It's a human portion.
Yeah.
Of shepherd's pie. And I got a burr. I got the zaganu.
I got beef and vegetable soup. It looks really nice. And it came with...
Gang of sour cream.
Yeah, it didn't come with... Oh, it did come with a pepper.
There it is.
Yeah, and I know how to eat this. So I gotta go bread, soup, pepper. These two go on my left hand. Stevo found another Kurtosh Kalash place. How is it? This one has caramel and nuts on it, right?
Caramel, sugar, and nuts.
I mean...
What am I saying? No? I'm happy.
Look who's at the window this morning. Hi, Chubby Puppy. Another beautiful day in Brasov with the Chubby Puppy. Just had a really lovely coffee outside. Chubby Puppy was at our window this morning.
Telling us to come outside and have coffee. You're so wise, Chubby Puppy.
So we did that. Today we are taking a train to a city called Sinaia. It's about an hour outside of Brasov, and that is where the Peles Castle is. We heard really good things from a lot of friends about Peles Castle.
It says very beautiful, and it's on the way to Bucharest, and we're going to Bucharest today, so we'll stop at Sinaia, see Peles Castle, and then head on down to Bucharest. We're in the dining car because we're a pair of snacks.
We just arrived at Sinaia. We're gonna go find some food, and then we'll take a taxi, I think, to go to Peles Castle. Just had lunch at an Indian restaurant called Ramayana.
We're about 7,100 kilometers from India, but it's pretty good.
And then we were trying to figure out how we get to Peles Castle.
And we still got all of our stuff with us because we got a train in like less than 3 hours.
And apparently we could have left our bags at the train station, but we didn't really think about that because we were too hungry. Then we saw a bunch of taxis.
Just said, hey, take us to Peles Castle. I said, sure,
Seemed like,
on, which is not much.
Taxi ride up here was super fast.
We haven't been in danger taxi for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think I was driving very quickly around the mountain roads. Now we're walking to Peles Castle. We just came to Peles Castle behind us. Peles Castle was constructed in the late 1800s for King Carol I after he fell in love with the beautiful mountain scenery. It's considered to be one of the most beautiful castles in all of Europe, and fun fact, it was also the first European palace that had electricity. So we just went and saw Peles Castle. Absolutely stunning. So much detail in the woodwork and in the stonework. We didn't go inside because the line was way too long.
We got to get a train in like 2 hours.
Not really sure if getting back is going to be easy, but we're just happy to see the outside, and there are so many pictures online where you can see the inside.
You can't even take pictures of the inside.
Yeah, we couldn't have shown you anyway. That was the first castle we've seen in Europe.
It's the first castle we've been to together since Disneyland.
Both of us are bad at military time. I thought the train was leaving at 5.
I thought we got in at 7.
Turns out we left at 3 and got here at 5.
So it was military time, so it was 13.
15.
13 and 15. Anyway, we're here back in Bucharest and we are, wait.
I thought it was 5, but it was 3, so 15. And you thought it was 7, but it was 17, so 5.
So 5. So anyway, we are here back in Bucharest earlier than we expected. Had a really easy ride back from Sinaia. It took an hour and a half to get back here, not 3.5 hours. So we are going to our Airbnb, which we have for the next, I think, 4 nights, and lots of exciting stuff coming up over the next few days. Stevo's going to be on a TV show on Monday, and it's Saturday now, so he's going to get some good rest, and he's getting ready for that. We had such a good trip. That was a really quick 11 days. We did a lot, and we had so much fun. I'm so tired too, so we're looking forward to some good rest here in Bucharest. And we're getting picked up in a Mercedes. These Bolt cars, man, so good. We found Mexican food in Romania. El Torito, El Torito. We're from California and we love Mexican food, and it's one of the hardest things to find on our travels. El Torito Mexican Grill here in Bucharest. It was some of the best Mexican food that we've had abroad ever. And then they gave us free tequila shots. The wait staff was really sweet.
We had a great time.
And the portions were huge, so I have enough left over to have another meal tomorrow. So that was exciting. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video. Hi, sweet puppy.
It's the Chubby Puppy. We are drinking coffee with the Chubby Puppy.
Chubby puppy.
Chubby Puppy. We love you, Chubby Puppy.
The bee.
Just like the sign, I'm also a huge bee.